Hello everyone and welcome to the channels. So today in this video we will learn how we can show picklist value based on the selected record type in Salesforce ScreenFlow. So let me simplify it for you if you don't know the record types in Salesforce and how we can display the picklist based on that. So first I will take you to the developer console and there I will explain what are the record types and how we can display the different picklist value for the different record types. So as of now I have logged into my Salesforce developer org. And right now I'm in the object manager tab, and as of now from here I have opened the account object. And in account object, I have two record types that are lead clients and new customers. So with these record types, we will create the account record, but their types will be different, and the information in both of the record types may or may not be different. For example, there is a standard picklist field industry in the account. So for the lead clients, I have different value for the industry field. Let me show you that. So as you can see, these are the selected value available for the record type lead clients. And the next record type is new customers, and I will show you the picklist industry for this record type also. So here you can see these are the picklist values available for the record type new customers. So how we can display this picklist value while creating the record based on the selected record type. So first I will show you a demo of ScreenFlow in which I have displayed the picklist values according to the selected record type. So this is the ScreenFlow, and here when I will run this flow, you will see that here we can see the record type. So record type will always appear before creating the record, and from here I will select the record type as lead client, and here in the second window it will display two fields. So here the account name is the required field to create the account record. So I have included the account name field also, so I will name it as account. And the industry field here is showing these values. So have a look on this picklist field values that are chemicals, consulting, electronics, manufacturing, media, non-profit, recreation, retail, shipping, and technology. And when I move back and select another record type, that is new customers, and then again in the second window it will show different pick list values that are agriculture, apparel, banking, biotechnology, education, entertainment, and finance. So now I will explain how you can create a flow like this in which you will display the pick list values according to the selected record type. And before that I will just take few seconds to introduce our newly launched Salesforce admin course. So this is our newly launched the Salesforce admin course, and I will also mention the course link in the description from where you can access and view the course. So we have designed this course specifically for the beginners and the people who want to learn the admin part. So in this course you are going to get more than 50 hours of video content including PDFs and solution. And for this course, we have covered every module in depth. You can see these are the modules that we have covered in this course, that is Introduction to Salesforce, Salesforce Navigation and Setup. So in the modules, you can see the table of content so that you will have an idea what are the topics that we have covered in this admin course. And we have covered this course in 10 modules. So it will take you around 2 to 3 months to complete this whole course. And when it comes to the pricing, we have kept it $199 for the lifetime access. So once you purchase this course, you are going to get lifetime access for this course. So this was all about the course, and now let's move back to the topic. So right now I'm on the setup page of Salesforce Lightning, and from here we will navigate to the flows setup. So for that, in the quick find box, search and select flows. And here you have to click on the button new flow. So we are creating this screen flow from scratch. So we will select the option start from scratch and then click next. So here's, and in this window select the option screen flow and click create button. So our flow is going to be like this. Like first we are going to add the screen element in which we will display the record type. So here first we will add a screen element. So first we will enter the label and the API name for the screen component. So here I'm going to name it as record type screen. And after this the API name will be auto-filled according to the entered label. And to display the record types, we are going to add the picklist component on the screen. So here is the picklist component. So record type is also a kind of picklist. So for that we have added the picklist component, and now we have to add the record types of the account object in this picklist field. So before that we have to enter the label and the API name for the picklist component. So I'm going to name it as selected record type, and the API name will be auto-filled. And after this we will scroll down, and here we will define the collection choice set for the picklist. So for that, click on the choice field and here select new choice resource. So here we will select the resource type as record choice set, and now we have to enter the API name. So the API name I am going to enter here is account record So I have named the API name as account record type choice set. And then we have to select the object. So here you have to select the object as a record type because we are going to display a record type in the pick list. So in record types, there will be many record types of different objects. But here in this screen flow, we have to only display the record types of the account object. So for that, in the section condition requirement, select the field as object, and the operator will be equals and the value will be account. So with this, it will filter out the record types of the account object. And now here in the section configure each choice, select the choice label as the name, so it will display the record type name. And in the choice value, select ID, that is the ID of the record type, and the data type here will be text. So with this, we have created the record choice set to display the account record types. And after this, click on the done button, and here also click done. So now to assign this record type to the picklist value, we will create an assignment element. And before that, we will create a single record variable that we are going to use in the assignment elements. So for that, go to the toolbox section and here click on the button new resource. So here select the resource type as variable. In the API name here is going to be, so I have named it as record variable, and the data type here is going to be record. So, and after this we have to select the object. So object here is the account. So here in the object, you have to select that object for which you are going to display the picklist values. And at last, click on the done button. And now we are going to add the assignment element. So for that, click on the plus icon and here select the assignment. So here we have to enter the label in the API name for the assignment. So I'm going to label it as set record type, and the API name will be auto filled. So here in the assignment, we have to map the IDs of the record types, that is the record type of the account object, with the values that we have defined in the first screen for the record types. So variable here is going to be record variable, and then select record type ID. Here it is. So the operator will be equals and the value will be value of first screen, and then the API name of the picklist component. So after creating the assignment element, we will add the another screen in which we will display the account name and the picklist value. So for that, again I will add a screen element, and for the account name I'm going to add a text element over here. So I'm going to label it as account name, and the API name will be auto filled. So the and now after the account name, how we will display the picklist values. So to display the picklist value, instead of taking the picklist component, we will go to the fields tab, and from here we will select the record variable that we have created. So this is the record variable that we have created, and from here we will select the picklist field value from the object. So the picklist field value was the industry. So from here I will drag and drop the industry picklist to the screen region. So as of now it is in the preview mode, so you won't see any values over here. And at last I will enter the label for this screen as well. So it was picklist screen. So at last click on the done button, and as of now our flow is completed. So to check the flow, first we need to save it. So I will name it as picklist by record type. And now we will debug this flow. So for that, click on the debug button, and here in this window again click on the run button. So first we have to select the record type. So here I will select the record type lead clients and then click on the next button. So as we click next, the flow will move to the second window. So here we will enter the account name and select the pick list. So I have named this account as Chicago Chemicals, and industry here will be chemicals. So as you can see, when I select the record type as lead clients, it is displaying me this picklist values. So have a close look on the picklist values that you can see over here. And when I change the record type, it will display me different picklist values. And as you can see, when I select different record type, it will display different picklist value. So this is how you can display picklist values according to the selected record type in Salesforce screen flow. And I hope that you have liked this video. Then please do like, share and subscribe us. And do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get regular updates of our upcoming videos. And thank you for giving your time and watching this video till last. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.